Yeah, hi. It's the 2nd of April 2019 at 9 p.m. Well, I came to some great realisations in the last day or so, and the most notable one, and the most obvious one, is when really examining what mgtow is, or what I believe it is, or what it seems to be written, what people claimed on Wikipedia at least it is simply men saying no more to marriage or relationships, which is what I've subscribed to during the past 5 years. That's a simple thing, very, very simple thing, but that's what I've done. That's all I've done. No, I have not used it as justification for hatred or anything else, or for any sort of opinions about women, no. I have not used it for all these other superfluous purposes. I have simply used it as, for some reason, it's just given me strength to say, no, I'm mgtow, I don't form relationships. That's it, bang. There's not much more to say about it. And I only realised today, I did a video yesterday about that, and I only realised today the strength that it has given me. Queen sent me a message that she got from AB, and AB was complaining about me, which is okay, I don't mind that. And she was saying that she'd followed the chat in the chat room. It was in Tagalog, and it was between Queen and Catwoman, and they were talking about the laptop that I had given Queen, and AB was intimating that I had ruined her chances with all other men because I said that she was my girlfriend. So now no other men love her. She can't find another man. The truth is somewhere shy of that, but that's what she said anyway. Now, the thing is, that I looked at that, I laughed. I thought it was funny. I thought, I really, the thing, what happens in a chat room, particularly with Pinay, and it's happened to me, it's happened to countless other men, for one reason or another, they'll scam you in some way, they'll get money out of you. And then you'll find yourself, really boiling with anger, thinking, I've been scammed. So you go into the chat rooms, scammer, 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 and suddenly you're thinking you get all the support, but no, the whole chat room turns on you. The whole Pinay organisation turns on you. And the room admins will join in, the room owner, and everybody's against you. And that was how it was at first for me. And it was no different than what happened to me in real. I had no rights. I discovered very, poignantly that I had absolutely no rights. So, and then this was happening in the chat rooms as well. So slowly, I learnt to adopt mgtow ways. I just don't form relationships. And look, I don't care. They can be with whoever they want. I'll be with whoever I want. I don't care. No relationships. That's it. That's the basic mgtow tenet that I followed. And I can understand why they put it in place today. Because immediately, AB went for, he said I was his girlfriend. Now imagine that had happened to me in real life. Particularly here in Australia, we have all this sort of cohabitation, rights, where they only have to sleep with you for one night and that's it, they're entitled to half the house. And this is the whole thing about entitlement. I thought, yeah, if I'd heard that scuttlebutt happening, and that I would be sitting here in sheer fear, panicking that, I was going to end up in a lot of shit. But I laughed. I had no fear. I didn't care. It's online. No commitment whatsoever. But had it been offline, it wouldn't matter, because they'd invent some sort of story that somehow she had said, I had said, and yep, I lose. I know that before I go into bat, unless I spend a lot of money in court to try and defend myself. But I don't have to go to court here. She can say whatever she likes. Who cares? I don't. What matters to me is that it doesn't bother me, that I don't lose my fear, that I don't lose my strength and whatever. Because I could easily see myself thinking, oh God, I didn't mean that, it's just a real little... That's what could happen. So that's what mgtow has offered me. A strength, something that's that helps me. It's a tool. It wouldn't help me if I was in a relationship, because it's nuded out there. It will only help me if I don't go into that relationship. And it's really saying it's possible to live life and spend time with women and everything else like that, but not have a relationship with them. I've done that for 5 years. There's no romantic relationship at all. It's just, yep, some of them are closer than others, but that's it. There is no romantic relationship formed, just as mgtow dictate, or no dictate, it's just a recommendation. I followed that recommendation. I didn't use it to hate. I haven't used it to get, to complain about women or anything else like that. No. In fact, what I saw today, and the message that Queen showed me was, yeah, AB was doing a lot of complaining about me. She was saying it was because of me and because I'd claimed her to be her girlfriend that she couldn't find a man. Anybody who knows AB would just laugh at it, and the women she told did laugh at it. But that would not happen in real. That would be like you're going to a third party that just doesn't know, and she bungs on this sweet as pie act. They don't know anything about it. And suddenly I'm up to here in it. That's what mgtow has given to me. I don't care what anybody else says. But what's happening is that, I'll talk about positive stories like this, the power they can give it, and I'll see my numbers drop off. And that's telling me one thing, that the people, a lot of them who come here, are just looking for this confirmational bias. They want to hear what's already in their head, and they want to hear me support it. They don't want to hear positive, how mgtow can help. They want to hear what rotten shits women are. And I don't want to do it. I mean, what did Jesus say, First one among you that isn't a sinner, be the first one to cast the rock or something. I've done bad things as well. I'm not about to, oink the rock at someone else when, I'm not beyond sin. I'm not a perfect person. You guys might be, but I'm not, okay? And I'm not going to try and pander to your bias and tell you, what rotten, shitty, whore, bloody bitches they are. I could say something about AB negative, but I wouldn't. I still like her. In fact, last night I was talking to her, and I was talking to a guy on the channel, and I said to AB, would you and your sister like to come and have a drink with us on Friday night? She didn't get back to me, but that's not the point. But this is after all of this had gone down. It just didn't bother, she said anything she liked. Yep, water off the duck's back. I actually said, would you like to come and have a drink with us? No bitterness, no hatred, nothing. And that's what mgtow's done for me. It's given me this strange sort of protection. And if I get stood up or shrouded or something like that, yep, I'm hardly surprised. Yeah, it happens. But I've organised my life in a way where I'm not making the same mistakes I used to. That doesn't mean to say I hate women, or I'm going to sit here and talk about my hatred of women. In fact, I'm sick of hatred, full stop. I don't really want to hear it anymore. So having said all of this, I'm going to move to a new channel. I've gone as far as I want to go with mgtow magic. I just don't want to be here anymore. It's in 5 years I've used it as a constructive tool, and it's helped a great deal. I've dug myself out of a very bad place, and I'm feeling very positive and very good. That's a very positive thing. But you guys don't, a lot of you don't want to hear that. You want to hear negative shit, and I don't want to give it to you. I don't even want to get it into my head. If you want to have it in your head, you go right ahead. No pun intended. But I don't want it. I want to move out. I want to move, I was only thinking today, and what I'm talking about with my friendly club is basically I was thinking about, after talking to this guy last night and having AB and Banger over for a drink, I thought, what if a couple of other friends, Catwoman and Jenny, we could go over and visit Captain Bob. I thought, gee, that'd be all right. I'm in Australia, the girls are in Philippines, we're visiting Captain Bob in Canada. I thought, why can't people sort of understand that's a bit, that's a bit cool, a bit, that's something. Nobody talks about that. No, we're all too busy typing in hatred. Nobody thinks that we go and have drinks, and I've done it before, go and have drinks, cup of coffee or whatever, with a friend around the other side of the planet. Nobody is sort of thinking, wow, that's cool. Ever since this bloody internet started, it's just been hatred. Nobody's looking. It's like getting into the plane first time in your life. You go up in the air, close the curtains, turn the movie on. Why not leave the curtains open, look out the window, watch the movie later? But that's what it's like. It's crazy. It's a wonderful experience. And I was thinking, Queen and I could go over and visit Mr. Bojack, wherever he lives, have a cup of coffee with him. Once she gets a computer working, if she can ever do that. I mean, it's just a simple idea. But, it feels like, I'm here, she's in the Philippines, Bojack is wherever he is. And in three different continents, 3 different areas, and we all feel like we're sitting in the same room. I mean, that's cool. That really blows my mind. But if I tell people that, oh, you simp, I mean, I might as well go and talk to the guys next door. It's the internet and YouTube, the whole thing, it provides this whole new, we've got a problem socialising. Because, the social system and SJWs are all against us. There's a problem. So solve the problem. And don't just sit there and complain about it. I mean, it's pretty easy. Just go on Skype, bang, problem fixed. To get sort of like 80% of socialisation, and if you don't like someone, click gone. I'd see it as a wonderful thing, a really good, productive. But does anybody else? No. It's just I'm hearing the same thing that I heard in 1960 about what shit arseholes women are. Did we have a telephone then? Yeah, Bakelite one. With an and here we are. I can sit there and talk to Captain Bob in Canada with somebody in the Philippines, and you want to talk about what they spoke about in the 1960s. Woohoo, moving ahead, rapid rate. No, I'm moving on. I'll leave. I've set up a new chat site or new channel. I've called it Have a Chat. I'll leave a link in the description. I don't care if it's just half a dozen of you. 6, 8, 10, whatever. And we just do what we do. Just chat in comments. It's good. And I'll just talk about. I'll feel more free then. If I want to talk about women, I won't be sort of thinking, oh, I wonder what sort of hateful comments I'm going to get here. I'll actually, get the comments I like, actually. And to me, this is more like a chat site. And I'd like to actually get my friendly club up and running. I'm sorry if it offends guys, but, I don't care, in all honesty. I'll just move. You're going to have mgtow to yourself. It's starting to really feel like a hate group. I just don't want to be associated with it anymore. But look, it's been a good experience. I've enjoyed it until this point. But I think I find after 5 years I've realised, basically what they're saying is you just don't form a relationship and protect yourself, and it works. And it's a damn good idea, very simple idea. I'm sorry if you want to bastardise it and turn it into something else. It wasn't designed to be what you're trying to create it to be. And you'll probably end up getting it shut down because of your changes and what you're trying to do to it. But for those of you who want to benefit from it in a positive sense and want to recover your strength, then that just follow the basic tenet of it is you don't form a relationship. It works like a gem. But anyway, as I said, I will leave the new address in the description, and hopefully I'll talk to some of you over there. Okay, good talking to you. Bye.